Okay, America, welcome back to another episode of Who Framed James. I'm James Bird and I'm your host. You can't see me on the screen right now, but I'm here with inmate John Hoskins. This individual was involved with the case that I'm framed for right now, and he was also prosecuted for intimidation of a witness. I'm interviewing Mr. Hoskins right now as to the facts and details regarding his illegal incarceration, his wrongful accusations that was made against him, and the consequences that he suffered. Now, I didn't want America to take my word for it, where I freely paraphrase what took place with Mr. Hoskins and what took place at his trial, what took place at his preliminary hearings, and things of that nature. So we have Mr. Hoskins here himself, identified as himself for the world, so that he can be interviewed now and the world can get his footage direct and live as to what took place. I'm going to interview Mr. Hoskins and ask a few questions. Mr. Hoskins, can you state your name for the record, please?
My name is John Hoskins. Jonathan Marquise Hoskins Sr., that is. Inmate number 76287.
Mr. Hoskins, where did you grow up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania?
I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for a partial time on the east side, and then my father purchased the house in Duquesne, Pennsylvania. That's in the valley, still Allegheny County. However, it ain't the city of Pittsburgh, but it's the suburbs.
And how long did you reside in Duquesne?
And sheesh, I graduated off Duquesne. I graduated class of '97. Man, I'm part of Duquesne, man. Honestly, I say, man, I helped make that thing, honestly. So we gonna say 25. My son 25, my oldest son 25. So we gonna say 30 plus years, 32 years, man.
And during that time, did you meet an individual named Carlos Dukes, another individual named Dana Heaps, and do you know another individual named Shaheem Berry, or all of the individuals involved with the bogus rape allegations against me?
Actually, I do, man. Let's say Carlos Dukes. I graduated with Carlos Dukes. I played ball with Carlos Dukes, football and basketball. He class of '97. I know Carlos Dukes lightweight very well. Dana Heaps, I know her also. She's a little younger than me. She probably graduated 2000-ish. 2001-ish, 99-ish, somewhere around there. Really didn't really know her because we was like on two different levels. She was herself, I was me. Shaheem is a Berry. That's my guy Tone and Dre. That's Tone's son. That's Dre's nephew. Me and I know his father and his uncle very well. His mother also, which would be Shan Ski. I actually coach Shaheem because I'm very big within the youth organizations, football. Been doing that since 2000, since I came home from Jackson State. So yeah, I know all them very well, man. Like very well. Period.
So I want to bring your attention to a case where I'm charged with rape against Dana Heaps, and I want to ask you questions as to your involvement in such a case and how you got involved. Now, was there a time where you were incarcerated with me at the Allegheny County Jail previous to your involvement with this case?
It was. It definitely was. I had a couple little altercations and/or situations that had transpired. So I had to take an unwanted vacation. I'm gonna call this an unwanted vacation. Came down here and bumped into you. And I think that was what? That was 18. I was about 18, 17, 18, one of them. Yep.
And during that time, did you learn that I had been charged with a rape allegation against Dana Heaps?
I did. Kind of blew my mind. Cause I at the end of the day, we men. I know what kind of man you are. You know what I'm saying? I call you my brother from a different mother. So a lot of things do transpire, but rape, that ain't it. And to enlighten on that, I had a partner named Demetrius Robinson, a good friend, high school friend. One day, okay, I was married. I stayed out Green Tree. But I'm part of Duquesne, man. I was over there all the time. One day I got a call. Meech, he called me laughing. Meech's very, very hyper and or excited, you know what I'm saying? So bro called me like, yo, they call me Gigolo, Jig. Gigolo, a lot of people call me my high school partners. Jig, where you at? I'm like, man, I'm on my way to the hood. Where you at? He like, yo, he like, man, you ain't gonna believe this. You remember El Tariq? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you ain't gonna believe this shit. Like, boy, he's still watching over the he just, he tripping up on it. He can't believe it. Like, I don't another man stand in Los's house. Mr. Cleo, which was Los's father, his mother married Mr. Leo. So he really, took care of Los. Los was always a guy who got really, his parents was doing good, so they was supposed to take care of him, So they died and left Los that house. So when I got wind of what was going on, my man Meech told me like, yo, come to the hood. When I get to the hood, he like, yo, Reek over there, bro, they over there both fucking Dana, bro, they sharing her. So he said, I heard it, I knew. Okay, me said it. I ain't gonna question what my man say because he's a reverend, he's a pastor's child. He don't do no fibbing, I ain't gonna say he don't lie, but that was something that was real, you know what I mean? So it was like he told me, like, yo, you wanna go over there? He on the porch right now. But I had something to do. So I'm like, nah, I catch cuz on the rebound, you know what I'm saying? I thought Reek was dead, man. I ain't seen Reek probably like 14, 15, maybe a little longer than that, 15, 16 years. You know what I'm saying? Niggas done been to prison, got married, divorced, goddamn it, all types of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So I was in my own lane, and at the time I didn't have time to stop over there to see the homie. So that's when I really kind of first caught wind of what was going on. And then when I come to the jail, when I come out of jail in 18, I had a situation fucking attempt and all this. Like it was attempt, armed robbery, all this. Little nigga, little G fight, whole ass told on me and shit. Well, he lied. I beat that shit too. So when I get down here, there was some things going on about some redemption, like some shit about the redemption. Capturing your star, man. Something that bro is very, very well versed in. So I'm asking another guy named Bird Garfield, because at the time, we was working out all crazy or whatever. So I asked Bird, I'm like, damn, Bird, you holding out on me, about the straw man shit. He like, no, that ain't me, that's the other Bird. So I'm the other Bird. So manager, I ain't seen bro in shit. I ain't seen bro in a long time, man. Like a long time. And it was like, I pulled up on him like, yo, like, I introduced who I was because I didn't remember cuz got a kufi on this shit, glasses and shit. You know what I'm saying? We seasoned now, you know what I'm saying? Cuz done did shit. I ain't seen cuz in 15 years, man. So, you know what I mean? We was little kids then. Now we grown men. And it was like, I explained to him who I was, and I explained to him what I had knew about what I was trying to some insight and information I was trying to receive from him, and he like, yeah, he like where you from, because it's geographical in Pittsburgh for real. So I'm like, damn, where you from, homie? He tell me like, I'm from New York, but the East Side. I'm like, damn, I fuck with the East Side heavy. Then he was like, well, shit, I got grabbed up. I was out Homestead, Duquesne, Hazelwood. Oh shit, now that my neck of the woods. So like, what you mean? Who you was fucking with out there? Because at that time, shit, I gotta know you. I gotta know you. We gonna have some type of interactions together. And when we talked, and he was like, shit, yeah, I used to fuck with such and such and such. And I'm like, nah, because I knew when he said the girl Dana, I'm like, nah, you ain't fucking Dana who? Like, because the only nigga she fucked with was El Tariq and the nigga named Kalui. I know she probably doing other things, but her men was Reek and Louie. You know what I'm saying? And both of them had got locked up. They was going crazy about that pussy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never hit it, but I'm like, damn, why do these be going crazy about this brother? All crazy and shit, you know what I'm saying? Because Louie had goddamn it, he spanked G Fight. I mean, G Rap and shit over that shit. And Reek had got locked up all crazy. So I'm like, he like, I am El Tariq. So then Like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? We had a moment for a minute, like, damn, bruh, we chopping. And so we ended up like linking up, moving in the cell because I wanted to learn more about the redemption. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I had bumped back into bruh, man. And then he told me about this like this rape shit. And I'm like, whoa, he told me, and also he produced paperwork. You know, a lot of things going on in society now. Motherfuckers saying this rat shit. Now I hear what you got to say, but I ain't putting that on nobody unless I see paperwork. I see the paperwork, then it's official. Because I know how individuals going, you know what I'm saying, try to, you know, downplay a motherfucker because maybe he fucking this bitch, maybe he getting more money than him, whatever the situation may be, you know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna put that rap thing on you. And you know where we come from, a rap, well, how it was when I was growing up. Because it's a little different now. If you're a rat, you the cheese, niggas ain't fucking with you. Motherfuckers killing you for real. Trying to do what they can do to you now, but it's something totally different. It's about, I guess, who tell on who first. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers fucking with the rats. You know what I'm saying? Rats is killing motherfuckers. So it's a little different now. So yeah, it was like when I seen the paperwork, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit. But I know deep down, I know in my mind and in my heart, and this is on Larry Bernard Hoover, this on Chief. I know my little brother Gray, my little brother Head, I knew what was going on before I even bumped back into bro down the county. Cause my man told me, bro, they over there running trains on this broad. He stayed with them. He's Gray, Lux always been a bitch though. Lux was a bitch. I remember Rev, our high school football coach, used to torment Los and call him, Carlos, you a pussy, boy. This 11th grade, 12th grade, he was just a big bitch. You know what I'm saying? So when it was said like the homie Reek was over there, done moved in with them, and you know what I'm saying, later to find out the type of shit that they was doing, the agreement that Los had, they just don't want to keep the bitch. Like, it was like, damn, it wasn't that I expected something like that. I ain't never heard of those shit. But I kind of expected some shit like that. You get me? So that, you know, like I had knew what was going on, but when I came down here at 18 and saw the paperwork, I'm like, oh shit. Like, oh shit, this is fucked up. So now they got a man, they got a thorough individuals incarcerated behind some shit that's bogus. Come on, man. That shit wasn't thorough. So yeah, that's how that kind of went on when I saw that paperwork. Like, I'm like, oh shit. And I actually at that time I could have got bonded out. I actually stayed here probably like 2 to 3 weeks later so I could obtain the information that I was trying to learn, which was, you know, the UCC, you know, the straw man, capturing your straw man, things to that nature. You know what I'm saying? That's something different right there.
So when did you end up getting out, and what took place after you got out?
All right, when I got out, I think it was like December 17th, some shit like that. I got out December 17th, and I already knew, like, damn, I want to holler at little homie Shaheem. He grown man now. He out here running around and shit. He on the block. You know, I'm a hood. I'm part of that. So I'm gonna go holler at him. I'm gonna go holler at Pearl, Speedy John. You know, I'm gonna go holler at everybody like, yo, what the fuck going on? How y'all got? I'm gonna holler at those dudes too. Yo, what the fuck is this? Like, how y'all got this nigga locked up? You know what I'm saying? So I got on like 18. I had a little altercation. Well, I had some shit had happened with me. So I really was out of commission for like 4 months. Some medical conditions and shit. So I was out of commission for like 4 months. But as soon as I got back right, you know what I'm saying? I was probably like May, March, probably like March, February, March, maybe April, sometime in there. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm kind of hunting boys. I see little Shaheem, and then I brought it to his attention, like, yo, like, what's going on? What's up with this shit with Los and your aunt? Because Dana and Shaheem's aunt, you know, his mother and Dana is sisters. So, I'm like, yo, what's up with your aunt, man? What the fuck? How y'all got Raw Reef locked up and all this type shit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, around that time, about 4 months after I got out, you know what I'm saying, I bumped into little Shaheem, man. And I said something to him, yo, I, explained to him this whole situation, not the story that he heard, but the story that I heard and the paperwork that I saw. And that's what I explained to him. Like, yo, what's going on with this shit?
And what was his response?
His response was basically he was like dumbfounded with it. Like, he was like, like, damn, like, he didn't really have nothing to say. He was just like, damn, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, he looking, I'm the big homie. So he looking at it like, damn, big homie, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, basically, he didn't have nothing to say. That's his response. He didn't have nothing to say, bro.
So did you talk to anybody else during that time period about the situation?
Okay. He the only one that I contacted. Okay. And then one day I'm riding. I remember I'm riding. I'm coming from the east side. I'm going to out the hood, the valley, and I get a call. Now everybody number in my phone, goddamn it, got their name in there because I don't sell no drugs, none of that shit. So you calling my phone, this is strictly business. I got your name in here and shit. So if a number popping up and I don't got your motherfucking name locked in here and shit, I might not answer that motherfucker. So I get a call, you know what I'm saying, and I declined it. I get it back to back like 3 times, back to back. I'm like, damn, this number keep calling my shit. So I answered. So I'm motherfucking like, Jig. I'm trying to catch the voice because somebody called me Jig. They called me Gigolo in high school and shit. So motherfucker calling me Jig. I'm like, oh, who is this? He like, this Los Deuce. I'm like, oh shit, Luce calling me. Like, I ain't never, man, look, this man, me and him was 2 totally different people. Everybody ride their own lane. We was just 2 totally different individuals. We never kicked it, hung out together. Nothing, none of that. How he get my number? Because he doing calling me. So I kind of knew what was going on, but I played goofy, like, yo, what's the deal? Like, oh, what's up with the boy? What's going on? He like, yo, I heard you got some paperwork showing people paperwork about me, which was a lie. That was a lie. Never showed anybody anything. I never had no paperwork. I saw paperwork, just like we in this motherfucking all this paperwork everywhere. Like, bro got all this shit everywhere. I saw it's in here. It's the shit that I saw in here somewhere. They got all this shit in here. I saw the shit. So when I went out there, I told Lil Shaheem what I saw and questioned what was going on. Why ain't nobody interfering with this? You know what I'm saying? So dude called me like, yo, I heard you got some paperwork out here showing people paperwork about what about the boy, me and the boy I told on El Tariq, something like that, to the gist of that. I'm like, where you at? I'm like, where you at? Because I don't really do no talking on the phones, and I'm happy I didn't, because later on down the line, I figured out they was trying to set me up. So I'm like, yo, where you at? He coming from the south side from work. And I'm like, all right, well, meet me in the hood. So I kind of know kind of dude Los is, you know what I'm saying? I play chess, man. I don't play no checkers, man. So it was like, I tell the homie, like, I'm gonna tell the guy, I'm like, look, meet me on 3rd, which is the block. 3rd is the block. That's where Shaheem stay at. That's where Dana's sister, Shan Ski and Speedy John stay at. That's the block. The 3rd Ward boys. So I'm saying, meet me on the block.
Who's Speedy John?
Oh, okay. Speedy John.
Like, what's his name? Like, who is he?
John Pearl. His name is John Pearl, man. Speedy John is John Pearl, which is Shan Ski, which is Dana's sister boyfriend. That's Shaheem's mom. Shan Ski is Shannon. Shannon is Shaheem's and Little Tone mom, and their father is Tone Beery, my individual that I know.
Okay, so now we understand who these characters are and what role they play.
Okay, bet.
So you talk to Speedy John, or you meet Carlos Dukes on third. How did that go?
Okay, I met Los Dukes. Okay, at this time I met Los Dukes on third. He pull up. Well, I'm near. He pull up behind me. You know what I'm saying? We hop out the ride. Oh, what's going on? It wasn't nothing aggressive. Um, Later on down the line, he stated that also under oath. Like, no, we met. It wasn't aggressive. It was just a disagreement because he was saying something that I knew wasn't true. He was saying like some shit like my man, like did some foul shit. Like he really wasn't saying like bro raped her. I don't recall him saying that he raped her. He was just on some scary type shit, like for real, like wanting to keep bro locked up. And I'm like, yo, why you saying that? Why you saying that bro raped your girl, bro? Break Dana when I knew what was going on because remember, Meech told me from the door. Meech told me this shit 3 years ago. I been knew what was going on, but it was minute to me at the time. I ain't get no fuck about that. That's what they got. They up there doing that animal ass sex shit up there. That's on them. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really care about that. But now the man got incarcerated and shit. The homie incarcerated, facing a gang of time and shit, and the scrape charge ain't shit to put on nobody. Hell, I got daughters and shit. So when the accusations had happened and I was able to say something and or intervene, I'm like, yo, like what's the fuck is going on? Like how you just going to, you know what I'm saying, say this man did that shit. When I knew what was going on, y'all was up, you done let this man move in the crib. Y'all, whatever y'all did, he in the crib, not forcefully or nothing. How motherfucker just gonna force you to stay in your house? I'm motherfucker just gonna force you to stay in your house. Los don't got no record. He legal, beagle, all that shit. I'm motherfucker just gonna force you to stay in your house. Get the fuck out of here. That shit don't even make no fucking sense. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm telling Los, like, yo, like, man, make this shit right. You know that shit wasn't true, cuz. You know what y'all was doing. You know what I'm saying? I seen the paperwork. The great, she didn't even come to the fucking preliminary hearing, so I didn't even understand how the victim didn't even come to the preliminary hearing and this shit got further. I didn't understand. I just didn't understand. It don't supposed to be like that, yo. In court. You know what I'm saying? At the preliminary hearing, the victim don't come not 3-4 times, motherfucker don't show up, they dropping up. So how did this even get further and pushed downtown and they act on this shit? You see what I'm saying? So I'm telling Los like, yo, like, make this shit right, cuz you know this shit ain't right. So he mad at me. He mad at me because I wasn't in agreeance with him. Like, yo, come on, man. Like, what can we do to make this shit right? Well, fucking try to give me some money or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't know shit. I see on motherfucking TV all the time, motherfuckers settle out for undisclosed amount. So I didn't know that me telling this motherfucker, I got 10 bands for you, nigga. Make this shit right. I was gonna give him 10 out my pocket. Here, nigga. Make this shit right. You know what I'm saying? We gonna fill out this motherfucking form, get it notarized, forward it to whoever the fuck we got forwarded to, get the boy home, man. Cause this shit ain't right. You don't want nobody. Fuck no. So me and him lightweight.
What was his response to that though? What did he say in response to that?
Basically, he was on some tough shit like, nah, it ain't been about no money with me, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. He gonna get what he deserves, and all this type shit. So when he told me that, like, it was really like I knew that I couldn't win. It wasn't even no reason to keep rapping. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like basically, that's basically what it was. You know what I mean?
Did he ever indicate though that like in the conversation, like he was scared that I was gonna do something to him, or I mean, what was his motive? I'm not understanding why in the fuck he would even conjure up that scheme like that and then keep it going even after somebody confronted him on it. Like, what was his?
Yeah, my grade, he said that, bro. He said he was like, nah, man, if this nigga get out, he gonna kill me or some shit. I'm like, man, listen, man. What make you think this nigga don't got people out here that will handle you whatever the shit you talking about. What make you think this man don't got people out here that'll handle that? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't you think it'll be better? Wouldn't that be only right? Some godly shit to let the man out so you don't gotta face and deal with, you know what I'm saying, the repercussions of some shit about you just doing wrong, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Because truth be told, on the record, for the record, if I wanted to kill him or if I wanted him dead, he would have been dead a long time ago because I got people all over the city that'll smoke something. That ain't about nothing. So at the end of the day, if I really wanted something to happen to somebody, that would have happened. That was never I never had no problem with dude. I never even knew that he had no problem with me until they did that. But anyway, I'm going to let you tell the story because you're the one being interviewed right now. I'm just getting a little upset hearing the details because this is the first time I really heard the full details of the situation now.
Yeah, so basically, you know what I mean? He wasn't in agreement with shit. You know what I mean? He definitely wasn't trying to let you come home. I was gonna get a nigga 10,000, go pull it out my bank account. God damn it. 10 bands here, nigga. Sign this shit, we get it notarized, forward it to whoever the fuck we had to forward it to, and that was that. He was like, he wasn't on it. He wasn't with it. Like, man, I'm scared for my life. Look, nigga, you got my word. If you do what you gotta do, let this nigga out, bruh. Man, you don't never gotta worry about this man. And I put my motherfucking, I included myself in that shit, put my word on it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga wouldn't do nothing, man. He just wouldn't bite. He wouldn't bite. Like, oh man, I'm scared for my life, all this weak ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was that, man. That was that. That was the first time I saw those dudes. Not knowing that it was like every time they saw me, they was calling a detective. They was calling a detective named something Kuma. You know what I'm saying? Something Kuma.
Michael Kuma.
That was a detective that they was calling.
Yeah, that's the detective that was in cahoots with the situation of trying to prosecute me because the DA's office wanted me in jail. They wanted me tied to different murders that happened in the city that I never got tied to, and they was mad because I wasn't tied to them, and they couldn't prove that I was tied to anything in the city. So they used this case as a means to just bury me in jail and hold me because they ain't had nothing else on me nowhere else. That was the motive of the detectives, just for the record, on the record. But however, I want to know any other interactions that was had with them. I want to know the full details of what's going on because America is my jury right now. This tape that we making right now is going to go in front of America on every social media, every news station, anybody who's willing to play it. And we're going to see if the facts add up to what they wanted it to be versus what the truth really was. So I'm trying to get full details and full disclosure on anything that took place during that time leading up to you being charged with intimidation of a witness, you being prosecuted, you staying in jail, what happened while you was in jail. I want to know the full details because America needs to know in order for them to make a just decision.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Okay, so that was the first time. So the second time, that was the first time I seen. Well, I actually, we'll say the second time, any type of interactions with the situation at hand. Mind you, I done seen Speedy John a couple times. I probably ain't seen Pearl. Right once. Say, Pearl, man, what's up, man? Why the fuck why you ain't saying nothing about these motherfuckers got Reek locked up like that, man? You know, motherfucker ain't raped that girl. He like, man, I can't say nothing about that, man. Man, my grade, them motherfuckers, we was out to dinner. Man, I said something about that shit, man. They try to disown me, bro. You know, I stay with Shansky, bro. That's my bitch, cuz. I can't say nothing to her, bro. They all got mad at me. I'm like, man, y'all know that shit ain't right, man. Y'all got that, man. This what Pearl told me. This what Speedy John told me. You know what I'm saying? John Pearl. You know what I mean? He tell me, like, man, basically, man, yo, I can't say nothing about that shit. I did say something. And, you know, basically, this my woman, cuz, and I said something about this situation which happened with her little sister, and they was mad at me, you know what I'm saying? So I had to leave it alone. I bet. But I'm like, that's some bitch shit, nigga. You's a hoe. Whatever. All right, so the second time, though, I'm on 2nd Street. I'm at a little cookout. I'm going in my ride to get some blunts and shit. You know what I mean? We twisting up, you know, we little cookout and shit. And I see this motherfucking big ass pit bull, big ass brindle ass pit bull, how fucking horse, big ass dog. Now it's hitting it. It's like on one of these long ass leashes and shit. You know, one of them detractable ones and shit. Got a fucking pit bull on a goddamn retractable leash and shit, man. Big ass dog, look like a pony and shit, man. So the motherfucking dog come, like the dog is passing the hedges, but I don't see nobody. But I see the dog on the leash, so I get on the outside of the car, like, oh shit. So now this girl, Dana, walks around the corner. So soon she see me, she's like, dumbass, irate, ratchet with him. I hear every motherfucker wear shit. I'm like, yo, I'm like, hold on. I'm like, hold on, what's wrong? Like, damn, this ain't even for me and you. Like, why you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? Like, why you spazzing on me? This ain't for me and you know? Hey, Ray, me, you looking for me. First of all, never looking for you. Second of all, I already talked to your husband. I talked to your husband. And it was so wild because, dude.
Was he married to her at that time?
Yeah, they was married. Now they married. They married like a motherfucker.
Then were they married at the time that you had talked to him, or were they still dating at that time?
He had married. They was married when I talked to him the first time. They was married.
All right. I'm just making sure because when I left the streets, they wasn't
married. So soon you left. Between that time and this time, they got married in between now. Right. I don't know exactly when. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why I asked the question is because they was trying to do a narrative and make it seem like their relationship wasn't a sexual relationship. They wasn't in a relationship, and made it seem like they was just friends, and they tried to be incognito about the fact that they was still fucking around the whole time from the time I got locked up all the way up until the false allegations and all of that, to try to hide their motive for making the false allegations and all of that. So that's why I wanted to clarify that part of it. But I'm gonna let you finish telling your story.
Yeah, they was married. So my thing was like, yo, like, I let her really say what she wanted to say because I ain't gonna be arguing with no woman, first of all. And then I already talked to your husband. So I talked to your husband, so there ain't no reason for me and you to talk. And then what fucked me up is dude kept walking the fucking dog because it was Dana, Los, and the pit bull. The pit bull, Los had the pit bull, Los kept walking. He kept walking, his woman there to talk to me. Now, come on, man. Come on, America. Any man out there, are you gonna let your woman, your wife, your significant other talk to an individual that they claim later on down the line that she's scared of her life, scared for a motherfucker who's on the side of the individual that you claim raped you? Why would you leave your woman to talk to this motherfucker? Why you just gonna walk? This motherfucker probably walked a quarter mile, 3/4 of a mile before, goddamn it, before me and her stopped talking. He was all the way up the street. You know what I'm saying? He kept walking. Now, if this was the case, why would you as a man, you know what I'm saying, that you took this lady as your wife, your spouse, why would you leave her in an uncomfortable situation like that? Wouldn't that be, that's weird as fuck. Come on, but that don't even make no sense. Because I already talked to this man. Remember, we talked a while ago. He already said what he said, so I know he went back and shared it with her, obviously, because soon she hit the bench, she saw me, she spazzed. And I'm like, damn, I'm like, yo, me and your husband already talked. And she keep talking all this, he raped me type shit, all this shit. This is what she's saying now. And I'm like, I already talked to your husband about it. And then, you know, let her keep rapping, whatever. And I keep saying, yo, man, I don't got no problem with you, baby. Like, man, you cool. Like, listen, man, all my whole life, that was the most I had ever talked to that lady in 25, 30 years, young. That was the most I ever had talked to that lady. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that shit was just wild. Now, that was the second time. You know. And the third time, I'll go get me some blunts up the Dairy Mark. Okay, hold on. Let's rewind that. The second time, they called Kuma. Every time they bumped into me, they called this fucking Kuma dude, yo. They called him. And I learned about that later. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know. All right, look. Okay. Third time, it was a Sunday. I'm at the Dairy Mart. Go get me some blunts because I was on a ginger ale, Canada Dry ginger ale. Give me some blunts early in the morning. Every morning, that was my shit. That wake me up. I go down there, get some blunts. I'm already in the store. I'm in line. Door open. You know, the door got in the Dairy Mart in the Duke over the hood on Grand Street. The Dairy Mart got the jingles on the door as soon as they open it. Alright, so I look back, bam, see who that was. It was Dana. It was Dana. It's Sunday. She going to church. She got a little church shit on. So she go get some sodas or some shit in the back. I'm in the line already. I'm like the second motherfucker in the line. I get what I got. I leave out. Now I'm waiting. I'm waiting on her because I want to talk to her. Because every time that I saw Dana and Los, I talked to Auntie, which is Reek's mom. I talked to Auntie and shit like, yo, because these allegations and shit, and I just couldn't understand why a motherfucker want to lie on somebody, put them up under the jail type shit. Right? Huh? Come on, man. So every time when I saw them, I did talk to Auntie, Miss Lisa. Like, yo, I seen such and such and such. And then as I do that, I'm learning more and more. I'm learning everybody's side. I'm learning, you know, they say there's always three stories. It's theirs, it's mine, and it's the truth. So I'm talking to Auntie about shit too. You know what I'm saying? So when she come out of the store, I'm outside. I'm in front of my car, taking my little dick. She come out, man, what's up? How you doing? I'm good. Where you are you about to go to church? Yeah, I'm like, damn, you did you talk to anybody? Like, you know, did you talk to Auntie? Did you? Because from what I know now, Auntie, they stayed together, all types of shit. A family. Shit was going on. To my be honest, I'm like, damn, all this, and she trying to lock me. It gotta be something behind this. She trying to lock this nigga up, and they stayed together, man. Had a fucking selling clothes and doing all types of shit together, man. A family, mother and daughter relationship. Kiss and make up, fight, kiss, make the fuck up, all that type shit, yo. So I'm just like, damn, yo. So now I'm kind of feeling it's fucking with me mentally because I'm like, damn, how you gonna just get make these allegations? But remember, she didn't come to the preliminary hearing. She ain't come to the hearing one time. They threw that shit downtown. Remember that. That's big. So saying that just means that she wasn't with this shit from the door. When it first happened, she wasn't with that shit. I don't know what transpired from then until the allegations were made, but when they got married, then, or right before they got married, that's when she found that shit. Cause she ain't had nowhere to stay, none of that type shit. You know what I'm saying? She stayed with Los Dukes now. Okay, her name is Dana Dukes. Alright, so I'm in Dairy Mart talking to her and shit. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, yo, like, damn, you ain't talking to Auntie? Nah, we got the. Okay, alright. So before she left,
She say when you asked her that y'all got, she say we got the what?
her and Auntie got the fight, and Auntie bit her on the face. Yeah, she said all that shit right there. She told me that. She bit me on the face. I'm talking all that type shit. I'm like, damn, you ain't talking to John Ticker.
But hold up, I want to point something out now. That was in fucking 1999.
Right.
That fight was in 1999 at Thanksgiving time on the hill where my sister had an apartment on the fucking hill. That didn't have nothing to do with now in recent days. So what the fuck is she bringing that up for?
That's what she told me.
That's what I'm asking though. So I'm just trying to put together. See, listen, the jury is America right now. The jury is judging what you say, what I say, what evidence is put forward, and we got to put out the facts and make it make sense for them to judge, not for what I wanted to be or what you wanted to be or they wanted to be, but for what the truth is. If she's bringing up something like that happened in 1999, that's obviously showing that she's trying to justify some type of fuckery that's going on. But I'm gonna let you finish saying it.
That's what she was like. Nah, she bit me on the face, and being that you said that. Shit, I seen pictures of motherfucking shit that clothes, some shit that Over Lose's house.
We had the whole Kim Kardashian collection over there. Dresses, all that shit. We bought out the whole
man.
Kaufman
was on mannequins.
When Kaufman's clothes, we bought out the whole clearance racks and all that shit. All the clothes. I gave it to her so she can have her own store over there. Now, what America don't know is my fucking mom was in witness protection over Dana and Lose's house. She did her witness protection over there. That's why I got fucking mad and wasn't over there no more during the time that they were saying I raped her and all that shit. Because my raise was on some fucking witness protection when she got shot. I didn't agree with it. I'm gonna keep it real, America. Listen, James Byrd is an official street nigga. I ain't with my fucking mom or nobody being on witness protection. Some niggas shot my mom and I was on some shit like fuck these bitch ass niggas. I'm blaming these niggas. I'm gonna go shoot these niggas back. We ain't doing that. Ain't nobody going on witness protection. My mom didn't want me getting in no trouble and shit like that. So she was on some shit like, nah, we ain't doing it like that. I'm just going to go ahead on over here and just chill and stay away from that area, this and this and that. I wasn't in agreement with that. I was hot about that shit. I was mad as hell about that shit. Like these bitch ass niggas shot my raise and shit like that. They got me fucked up. I'll kill all these niggas. That's how I felt about it. I'm keeping it real, man. I don't care if y'all judge me for say I'm violent or none of that type of shit. What you going to do if somebody shoots your mother? What you gonna do if you from the hood and somebody's threatening to kill your family or something like that? You gonna protect them at any cost. That's what I was on. But because she wanted to go another route and that I wasn't in agree with, I can't control what my mom do. So I said, you know what? I don't have nothing to do with nobody over here. If you go on witness protection, if Dana and them and Los and them let you do witness protection over here, I ain't fucking with none of y'all. I'm out. And I stopped being over there for a period of time because of that. But I'm gonna let this man tell his story because y'all the judge of this shit right now, and the facts need to be put on the table. So I'm gonna get off camera right now, but I'm sitting behind the camera and I'm directing and asking the questions and letting him tell his truth.
Yeah. So that's what it was up Dairy Mart. Oh, yeah, before she rode, I'm like, she going to church. So I'm like, look, when you going to church, she like, yeah. I'm like, yo, give her a hug and shit. So I'm like, yo, pray for me. You know what I'm saying? Pray for me. Everybody need the prayers and shit, man. And that was that. You know what I'm saying? We parted ways like that. So now I'm working and shit. I'm working for a company called Hulaman and shit. I was putting together waste treatment facilities and water treatment facilities from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? I was getting paid a nice little bit of change, man, doing that shit. So I was working like 410s. But I stayed on the east side. I stayed over Homewood and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming back to the hood. We working 410. So I'm coming back like on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, turn up. Monday through Thursday, we working. I was working in Wheeling, West Virginia, Morgantown, as a matter of fact. So we driving up there every day and shit, me and my guy. So I get a rental, you know what I'm saying, to go to the football game on Duquesne. I go to a Duquesne football game and shit. That's the hood. I go to the game and shit, see the kids play, got into an altercation and shit out the game. So when I get it, the police was called. So now the police is called and it's at 4301. It's still rolling. It's at 40. All right. So the police is called and shit, and the police come around my name. I got warrants. Oh shit, I got warrants. So I come to the county. So I got these charges. The little nigga Gerald Lawrence from the Keysport told on me. A rat. Beat it though. This one bride, this is what I'm down here for right now. She told on me to stole some shit out of my car, kicked her out my ride. She said I hit her with my car. I'll be down now and run bitches over with my car. Okay. Dana and Los, I got intimidation of a fucking witness. I don't know shit about this, so I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know about the lady said that I hit her with my car. I don't know about fucking this Dana and Los shit.
So we're going to end this recording now because it's almost 45 minutes long. And we're going to resume a whole new recording where we're going to talk about this intimidation of a witness.